Today I would like to talking about this topic, capability development process of motorcycle taxi riders in Bangkok as community reporters by using smartphone and online portal. What I'm gonna talk today is have relations with what Dr. Pitch showed us yesterday. In Bangkok Metropolitan, we have BMA, Bangkok Metropolitan Authority, who takes responsibilities on prepare public service and also maintain the infrastructures in Bangkok Metropolitan. But their works, BMA's works, seem to be a failure. I would like you to see this picture. If you have ever been in Bangkok, you can see how the quality of public space in Bangkok is so bad. You can find this kind of very bad quality of pathway. You can fall down during you walking on the pathway, and you can walk against to the signage because it's in front of you on the walkway. You can see this kind of high risk and dangerous infrastructure all around the city. Nowadays, Bangkok people try to make groups and do activities to inform Bangkok BMA to what they want to improve the public space. They try to make like a kind of public activities, talk show, and also TV show, and also a lot of workshops have been done in Bangkok to show what the people want the Bangkok to be in the future. And because of the evolution of information technologies and also the growth of SNS, so right now we can see that we have a lot of online expressions like a kind of Facebooks and also websites who explain about what yesterday we call middle class dream. Like they will say that they want public park, a green area, and also bike lane on Facebook and website. But this kind of activity is limited to middle class people and excluded from low income and also informal sector in Thailand. Even right now, almost people in Bangkok can access to the internet. On the other hand, this is motorcycle taxis. I found that motorcycle taxi riders have potential to collect and make a database of the community problems, and it should be very important data for BMA and also community to solve and improve their public space, which I will tell the reason later. But for someone who never know that we have this kind of service in Thailand, I would like to explain briefly about motorcycle taxi in Thailand. If you go to Bangkok, you can see this kind of service all around the cities. Bangkok people use motorcycle taxis to connect them from their house to transportation node, such as the bus stop and the station, and also connect from the station and bus stop to their specific destination. Right now, we can find that there are more than 6,000 service areas in of motorcycle taxis covering all around the area of Bangkok metropolitans. And also we have around 200,000 riders in Bangkok to provide more than 3 million trips per day in Bangkok. And because of the service area is specific to just 3 and 5 square kilometers in some communities, and the riders have to, provide the service just in one service area. So they have to go around the area every day in a lot of trips, maybe more than 20 or 50 trips per day in the same area. So they know a lot of, they know the area very well. And we did the survey on 760 riders to ask them about their life and working conditions, and also to ask them about the potential of collecting data about the problem on public space. We found that they see many public space problems in daily life, such as most of them see the traffic problem, just as the high risk accidents place, or street qualities, pathway quality problem, also garbage, and also some crime and drugs. They see in their during their working in daily life. And also, our survey also showed that the riders have very low educations and very low income comparing with the standards of Bangkok. And also, they face many problems in their jobs. One is the lack of welfare and job securities, accidents on their jobs, and occupational health problem. And the biggest problem is harassment of government officers and also social discrimination. That these two problems make them feel that they have no positions in the societies, and the government always ignore their opinion. Even they say anything, the governments never hear what they want to say. So that's why even they find the problem, and a lot of them want to be some part of problem solving, but just 5% of them have took actions. A part of the ignorance of government agencies, we also found that they feel that they have no channel to express their opinion to the government agencies and also the society, that what they see and what they know about the problem of the communities. Fortunately, because of information technology, evolution of IT technology, and also the development of data infrastructure in Thailand, we found that more than 75% of riders have smartphone. They use smartphone in daily life. They use Facebook, they take a picture, they chatting, and a lot of them use Google Map on their service. So they come to the projects which we call the projects of motorcycle taxi riders as community surveyors. I have collaborated with UddC's Urban Design Development, Urban Design and Development Centers of Chulalongkorn University, and also the associates of Motorcycle Taxi Rider Thailand to do the projects to empower the motorcycle taxi riders to be the reporters of community's problem. We have three objectives of this project. So one is to develop IT platform for the riders to collect community's problem. The second one is to enhance the rider to use the IT platform. And the last one is to find method to promote community reporters. We hope that this kind of empowerment will empower the civil society to stimulate improvement in urban governance in Bangkok. This project has 3 steps. I would like to explain what we have done in each step briefly to you. The first one, we have the workshop with also the associations of motorcycle taxi riders, also with their IT developer and also urban planner, to determine the key concepts of our IT platform. And the result that after we have a workshop, is we need to make a kind of applications and also online database to collect and also provide the informations about community's problem to also societies and also the government, I mean BMA. At first, we would like to make applications which can use on smartphone, and when the writers see the problem, they can capture their problem and also write down about some details of the problem, and then send to the database. We have the administration, the staff to manage and operate their data into two types. One is online map, which we show the detail of the problem and also the locations of the problem online. And also the second type is a kind of community problem report, which we can send to BMA as the important data for them to use to improve the problem in public space. And also, the writer can not just be the reporter, but they will be a checker. They will explore in the area and check whether the situation of check the situation of problem, whether it's have improved or not, and also report to the database to update the situations of problem solving. This is the last versions of our application, which we call Fix BKK, or call in Thai Bit Plien Mueng. You can find it in Google Play Store, but unfortunately it's all in Thai, because the writers cannot understand English, so it's all in Thai. The writer can use this application to take pictures and also write some detail of the problem, and then the locations of problem will record it automatically. And after they send the pictures and also detail to the database, online database, it will be displayed on website as digital map. It will show the detail of problem and also the locations of problem on digital map. On websites, we can see the detail of the problems, and also it can be printed as the report and can send to relevant agencies to let them know about the problem, and also to be the data for them to improve their public space and also solve the community problems in each area in Bangkok. We also test our IT platform on site with the writers. One, we try to use our platform at the CBD area of Bangkok, and one in community area near to this association's office. We found that our platform application and also online platform works very well, but we have to improve some kind of to fasten the data transfer, and also to capability of our website to to have a lot of access in the same time. After test our applications on the site, we have the workshop to brainstorm about the method to promote community reporters in Bangkok. And I would like to show what the writer think to promote them as how to promote them as the community reporters. At first, the important things is to prevent harassment from government office. They said that they don't want BMA to access to the database, because they think that reporting the community problems is a kind of pointing out the failure of BMA. And they think that BMA will, they will be, the person who report the problem will be harassed by BMA or the official, the government. This is based on their daily experience that they have some harassment from government officers. So they also think that the administrator who taking care of operate and manage their database should not have any relation with BMA. The second one, because the writers have very low quality of life, so their primary missions each day is to earn the money for living. So the association think that there should be some reward for the reporter, especially the writer who explore the area to check the situations of problem solving and report the situation to the database. They think that it should be some budget or some wage for the reporters. And if the writer can earn the money from this system, there will be a lot of writers to collaborate with the projects. And the other thing that they need a budget and money for, not just for rewarding the reporter, but they need a budget to improve their application and also IT system. And also to publications, publicize their activities to let the people in Bangkok know what they are doing. Some of them say that the budget should come from some companies as their company social responsibility projects. And a lot of them said that they should get the budget from BMA, because what reporters do is a part of BMA's work. And they think they help BMA to do what the BMA have responsibility to do. And the last one, they think that we should publicize community problems to pressure government. Because the writer think that they have limitations about budget and other authorities to solve the problem in community. So they think that they want to use this platform to pressure BMA to solve the problem in the community. What they want to do is to publicize the community's problems to citizens and also social media, to let them help to pressure BMA to start improve public space and solve community's problem. Even they know that these projects need collaborations and budget from BMA, but the writer think that reporters should ask oppositions BMA to check and also pressure them to resolve the problem of the communities and improve public space. These are suggestions from the writers. They said that we should display name and pictures of local politicians and also officers who have responsibility to solve the problem on website and public to the citizen and also mass media. This is all I have done with the riders and also UddCs and the associations of motorcycle and taxi riders. These projects is waiting to go further, and I hope to have a chance to inform you what happen in the next step. At the end of this presentation, I would like to share some challenge of civil society in stimulating improvement urban governance. As I said at the beginning of this presentation, that Bangkok people are trying to make a groups and express what they want to BMA to improve public space and also solve communities' problem. But in the facts, a lot of activities and NGOs is acts oppositions of government. A lot of NGO and also civil societies think that government is the trace of people and also communities, and a large number of NGO and also civil society try and avoid to have collaboration with government. David Lewis, who have observed their NGO activities in South Africa and also Palestine, said in his book that the experience of abuse by government make people feel paranoid and afraid to have collaboration with government. And I think that this kind of situation also happened in Thailand and happened with motorcycle taxi riders. They feel that they cannot collaborate with government, and they will act like a kind of against to the government and also BMA, and they need to pressure them not to collaborate with them to solve the problem. Michael Curtin said in his book that civil society's activities has 3 generations. The first one is a kind of activity to improve quality of life of individual. And this second generations is a kind of like the activities to empower the communities by making network and also making social capitals in communities. And the last generations, it's a kind of policy advocacies. The activity in the last generation is need to have a network with private and also politicians and also government agencies to solve the problem in long term from structural level. But in situation in Thailand right now, we can see that a lot of civil activities stuck at the second level. A lot of activities avoid to have a collaboration with their government. Of course, if we want to have a sustainable urban governance, we need to attempt, it's required attempt from both sides of government and also people. And in the time when Thai government have no idea and no visions to improve themselves, it is necessary for people to have strategy to deal with the government, not just oppose them. I think we should have a collaboration way from civil society's activities to collaborate with government strategically to make a sustainable urban governance. This is all for my presentation. Thank you very much.